guys, welcome back to another Dunk Reviews, and it's time again for the Unsigned band to shine, and this time it's all about My Own Co-Pilot. Yes, My Own Co-Pilot are a relatively new band after forming in 2017, but what makes this band even more kind of special is over such a short period of time they are so technically gifted and sound as musicians, as lyric writers, you know, and that was one of the things that struck me right away when I found out they were only formed back in 2017. But they are here in 2018 with an EP of 4 singles, and that EP is called Textures. Now, to highlight the kind of technical ability of this band, you only have to look at the first song, Exit You. The way the intro with the drums and the guitars, the way they kind of dance around with each other, complementing each other, for me was the first indication of how musically sound these guys are. Now when I say these guys, this EP was recorded by 2 guys, by Michael and Derek. Again, that's just astounding for such a short amount of time to have created this identity, this sound, you know, hats off to these guys. Now, as always, when I kind of review any albums or anything, I take myself away, kind of away from distractions and just let the music do its talking. And that's what I did with the EP Textures. Took the dog a walk, and what I found was, you know, the EP, the 4 songs were so immersive. It was so easy to lose yourself in this album, which is such a good thing. There's not many albums where you can just, you know, shut off the whole outside world and, you know, in no time I'd done the dog walk, you know, and as I say, I was just totally immersed in this album, and that is down to good songwriting, as in good lyrics, good music, and everything working together. Now, for me, one of the strong points of My Own Co-Pilot is, of course, the vocals. You have 2 different vocals in each song. You have the melodic tone, the melodic vocals, which carries the verse, kind of builds the song up. And then you have this aggressive vocal that comes in right at the perfect point, just to give that song that extra kick, as I say. And this combination is another reason why it becomes so immersive. You know, if it's the same kind of tone all the way through, you can find yourself, you know, being distracted. But with these 2 interlinking, it just works so perfectly. And again, for me, the melodic vocals, when you listen to them, for me, it's got a very Chester Bennington, you know, when Chester did the melodic kind of, the vocal part of the song before he got into his trademark gribble. For me, that's, when you listen to these vocals, there was times, you know, you just caught yourself and you thought this could be early Linkin Park, when you heard the kind of, the riff joining in with those, you know, that melodic voice, and I was very impressed with that. Now, a good example of this from the EP is the song When the Missing Return. And for me, that it shows the 2 vocals working together, and for me it's one of the standout songs on the album, and it's got an almost very kind of emo punk feel to it, you know, and it's one that I would love to see live. It's got a lot of energy in the song, and I'd love to see that, you know, portrayed from the stage into a crowd. I think it'd be a great song to hear live. As I touched on at the beginning, they're very talented songwriters. And again, that quiet melodic tone sets the feel for the song really well. And one of the best examples for that is in the song Remembering. You know, it's a very powerful song lyrically, and to have the aggressive all the way through it just would have taken away from the feel of the song, so they worked the balance between them really well. And for me, Remembering has one of the best intros I've heard this year. I just love how the guitar kind of teases you all the way through the intro, that there's a big riff coming and it's teasing, it builds it up, and then properly delivers when it comes to the chorus. For me, when I listen to My Own Co-Pilot, it's hard to think that they're not signed. You know, they've got such a very nostalgic feel about them. You know, to me, as I say, it's a great throwback to the early kind of the 2000s, when emo, kind of new metal and punk were all merged into one, and it was such a powerful time in rock music. And that's where, you know, when you listen to the distortion on the guitar, the way they've recorded it, it just feels like it's been around for a long time, you know, and as I say, that's a good thing, that you feel comfortable listening to this. So as always, if you're watching this, you're thinking, right, as a fan, who are my own co-pilot to me? Who would they most kind of resound with? And as I say, they're very much, as I say, they've got a touch of everything, you know, a bit of emo, a bit of alternative rock, for me a bit of punk. So for me, if you're a fan of the kind of early Jimmy world, that kind of stage, and as I say, even for me, because of the vocals and with the guitar riffs, you know, it's technically enough for the song, but it doesn't overtake the song, if you know what I mean. So in that aspect, again, it's almost like early Linkin Park. So it's got something for everybody in there, you know, something sprinkled that'll make you, you know, will add something to your playlist. So there we have it, guys. If you're looking for that retro vintage, but with a nice, you know, 21st century spin, give my own co-pilot a try. As I say, they've got their EP out, which is called Textures, and it's available on Spotify, Google Play, iTunes. You know, make sure and go and check out Facebook. They've got a YouTube channel with a video for a couple of their songs. And just let me know below what you think. If you think you know, they sound something different to what I believe, let me know below. I'm sure the guys would love to hear any feedback at all. And as always, you know, please give us a like and subscribe. I try to keep up to date with everything rock and metal. So until next time, cheers.